Question number 13. A ball is projected with velocity 50 meters per second, making an angle 53 degrees with horizontal. So take the same thing. Projected with 53 degrees with horizontal to no problem. We have to be careful. Horizontal, vertical. 50 meters per second. Horizontal velocity is what? 30 meters per second. Vertical velocity is 40 meters per second. So uy is 40. Ux is 30. Good. Find velocity. Okay. Find angle made by the velocity after 2.5 seconds. So see, after 2.5 seconds, ay is minus 10, t is 2.5. Here also this is 0. This is 2.5, right? Good. Ux or Vx will be always 30. It won't change. But Vy will change. What is the value? Okay, now concentrate. Is equal to V is equal to, or Vy is equal to Uy plus Ayt. V is equal to U plus At formula in vertical direction. Vy, that's what I need, is equal to Uy. Uy is 40. A is minus 10 into 2.5. 10 into 2.5 is 25. 40 minus 25 is how much? 15. Yeah, 15. Vy is 15 plus 15. What is the meaning of it? Still it is here, that it haven't crossed the topmost point or midpoint, I can say. So vertical velocity will be 15. Horizontal will be 30. It won't change. Right. The resultant velocity will be like this, obviously. And you know, this will form a right angle triangle, all the standard stuff, you know, right? This will form a right angle triangle or rectangle. You can take a right angle triangle. Now, angle made will be theta. Theta or alpha, you take it, because theta is initial angle we took, alpha. So, tan alpha, I can say. (15 by 30) or alpha is equal to tan inverse of 1 by 2 or 0.5. You can take anything. So finally answer will be tan inverse of 0.5. That's the answer. Clear? So now concentrate. The idea I told you that x and y are independent and time. Okay, time is the key link between them. And second link is what? Angle. Anyway. 14th you can do. 15th also you can do as homework. 16th also little repeated. One question we do it. Okay, question number 15 randomly I'm taking. Solve 15. Those who have time, solve everything. Bit surprised? Really surprised?
So can you repeat it, sir?
Okay. Question number 15. Again, bit surprised. Okay. We'll take the data first. Just a minute. Now we take the data. Question number 15, I'm telling you. A stone is projected with velocity 25 meters per second. Stone is projected with 25 meters per second, making an angle 30 degrees with 53 degrees, right? 53 degrees with horizontal, right? Horizontal, yeah, perfect. Tell me, what is the horizontal velocity? Quick, someone. 15. Vertical?
20.
20. Clear? This is the first part you need to. So vertical velocity is 20, horizontal is 15. Acceleration along x-axis is 0. minus 10. Standard stuff it is. Up to this you can do, na? Definitely. Even if you don't understand anything, if you don't get anything, you must do up to this point. I repeat, defensive game work agada jail. It doesn't work at all. You need to. Kumarvel, what is that? 15, 20. Oh, you're giving answers. Good. Okay, fine. Fine. Anyway. So you should solve whatever you can, then you have to think. Okay, next. Find time after which displacement will make an angle 30 degrees. Displacement. What is displacement? Starting point to ending point, right? This is the displacement. That displacement, wait, what I'll do is that I'll move this 15 to below, right? That displacement vector has to make 30 degrees angle with horizontal. And particle will be here. Sir, displacement means horizontal displacement or vertical displacement? Anyone can respond for this question. If student asked me, displacement means horizontal displacement or vertical displacement? My statement is like this. Yes, you if you want, you can take horizontal and vertical, but in reality, for examiner, there is only one displacement, right?
Yes.
See, actually displacement by definition, starting point, ending point. Horizontal, vertical definition is mela. There is no such thing called as horizontal, vertical in reality. We made it for our convenience. So horizontal displacement, vertical displacement, we made it for our convenience. But there's only one displacement, starting point, ending point. That is displacement. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, this makes 30 degrees. Means what? It has some vertical, some horizontal. Observe the triangle. If you observe closely, you will understand. Sir, I understood. Tan 30 is equal to displacement along y-axis by displacement along x-axis. Some students will directly take displacement along x-axis itself is x, y is y. You can take dhada medical x and y, no problem. What is tan 30? 1 by root 3, right or wrong? Is equal to displacement along y-axis by displacement along x-axis. This is the first part. Sir, I got the logic. That means you got the key point. After that, mathematics. Maths. Up to this, you understood or not? If you have doubt, you can ask me. I said displacement. What is displacement? Unless specified, displacement means starting point, ending point. It's like this. We will deal always with horizontal, vertical. I'm telling you horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical. Okay. Why? Because horizontal, you don't have acceleration, easy to deal with. Some students may ask, sir, why can't I take this line and this line? Dhara line, any two you can take. But horizontal, vertical makes the problem easy. You continue. So let us continue with that. Now, what we do is that displacement along y-axis, x-axis, displacement along x-axis is equal to, wait, acceleration is 0, velocity into time, right? That's it. Wait. Time is then we don't know the time. Time we don't know. Okay. Sy. Directly I'm writing step. Anyone can give me s is equal to 2t plus half it square. 20t minus half 10. Directly I'll write 5t square. Directly I'll write. Now substitute these two data in this. You'll get the answer. 1 by root 3 is equal to 20 minus 5t into t. What I did, I took t common by 15t. T gets cancelled. And 5 ones are, 5 fours are, 5 threes are. 3 goes to the side. That implies 3 by root 3 is what? Root 3 is equal to 4 minus t. That implies t is equal to 4 minus root 3. I'm telling you, one can get this thing. Hardly one student sent right answer. Wrong answer is okay. Silly mistakes I accept. I'm a little surprised. How come that much low reply? I don't understand. What went wrong and what you don't understand?
Sir, I have.
Okay, we had enough. Remaining questions are there. While solving, just feel it. They may ask, calculate time after which velocity will be horizontal. Horizontal means very simple. Horizontal velocity means vertical will be 0. Right? Like that, multiple questions they ask. They ask multiple questions. You can handle this. Even H.C. Verma or any other book is there. While solving, you solve projectile, all pending work, whatever you have. You're going to some coaching, or if not, we have what H.C. Verma is there. You have to deal with it. Okay. So they may ask, calculate when the velocity will make 30 degrees with horizontal. Right? Initially 60 assume. 30 degrees means it will make 30 degrees with horizontal 2 times. Check it. Okay. It is 30 degrees below horizontal. Okay. And then 30 degrees above horizontal. Like this. 2 answers are possible. 30 degrees and 30 degrees. Below and above. And maybe after a little bit of practice, you'll understand that it is symmetric. That means from the top, I told you, na, it will be symmetric on left and right. So it will be symmetric. That means this will happen at same height on both sides. That's what the point is. I would like to make. Yeah. Yeah. Like this. So you learn something over there. You will learn by doing all these things. Okay. So all other questions in my worksheet, whatever is pending, and in H.C. Verma and your material, whatever you have, coaching material you have to go through and you have to solve and get the feel of it. Okay. Right. Now, what we do is that from top of a tower, projection from top of a tower. So assume there is a tower like this. Okay. And horizontal surface is there. Now you can project the body from top of a tower also. Obviously you can. Now, it is not necessary if you're projecting, you should project horizontally. Okay. You can project anyway, but let us assume that you are projecting what? Horizontally. You're projecting horizontally. Okay. With velocity u. Now we have to deal with it. But in reality, exam, they can give a little above or a little below. Multiple cases are possible. Everything can be dealt with same logic. Horizontal, vertical are independent of each other. That's the first part. Resolve into horizontal, vertical. Okay. And in this case, it's much more easy because very, very simple. G is downwards. G is downwards. U is horizontal. What is vertical U? 0. After that, simple solutions. So what I do is that I'll do it by logic. Question number 17. But question number 17 can be solved by shortcut formula also. There is a derivation for shortcut formula. I'll do both. But I do it right now with a simple logic. Just a minute. Yeah. Concentrate here. Anyone is there who can give response to me, please? What is the horizontal velocity? U is given. Tell me what is the value. 17th one. Horizontal velocity.
10 meter per second, sir.
10 meter per second. So ux is 10 meter per second. What is ax?
0.
0. Very good. Uy?
0, sir.
0, because it's projected horizontally. It doesn't have any vertical component. Obviously correct. Ay is minus 10. It's much more easy actually. You don't need to resolve. It's much more easy. What they're asking is range. If you look into the diagram, I think you can feel it. This is the range, right? Range R. Range R, right? Good. How to calculate? Range R means horizontal displacement. So displacement along x-axis, question mark. If you want displacement, 1 minute, is equal to velocity into time, but bad luck, I don't have time. How do I get time? So when you are not finding any solution in the x-axis, then go to y-axis. Now concentrate. Displacement along y-axis will be minus height of the tower. Check it. Minus 20. Because in the vertical direction, body comes down. In reality, it is going like this. But if you think only vertical, height of the tower is clearly given as what?
minus 20 meters.
20 meters. Height is 20 meters. But for us, this is displacement. Displacement is downward. So minus 20. Are you getting my point? Right. These questions we already solved in motion vertical plane. Motion under gravity, we did it already. Okay. So with this, we can find time now, right now. Yes, we can find. And we call this time as time of flight. Because, sir, after colliding, it will bounce. Wait a minute, Kana. Once it collides, we don't know what happens. So our discussion stops after collision. Unless they give something like it rebound with same velocity or something like that. Clear? Okay. Time is equal to what? Tell me. T. What is suitable equation? S is equal to T plus half a t square. S is equal to U0 minus half 10 t square. 2 how many times? 5 times. 5 how many times? 4 times. Minus 4 minus t square minus gets cancelled. That implies t is equal to 2 seconds. T is equal to 2 seconds. And use this one, you will get the answer. Displacement will be 10 into 2. 20. This is called as range R. Clear? So I solved the problem without using any shortcut or something. But there are shortcuts. We need to derive it. Those who are interested in listening these derivations, please listen to me. Those who are not interested, don't kill your time. Sir, any question, let them give. I'll solve by using the core logic. Okay, I appreciate that. But I'll derive everything. Those who are interested, listen to me. I'm deriving standard shortcut formulas for projection from top of a tower. Listen to this point. These shortcut formulas are limited usage because it can be used for range or time of flight or very few limited cases. All cases you can't, but still you can understand this. So first we start with what? Tell me, there is a tower and you need a horizontal surface. Horizontal surface is there. From top of a tower, the body is projected. It moves in a parabolic path. Now to deal with, we need a coordinate system. I will take the coordinate system and X and Y I'll take. Right. Now I go through standard stuff like, X-axis and Y-axis. Just a minute. Like this. So I'll write the side heading horizontal projection. Right. I'm deriving some shortcuts here. Yeah. So these are shortcut formulas. You need to understand this. And 1 minute. These are shortcut formulas. So if you remember that, good. Not able to, no problem. Now, Ux is U. Uy is 0. Ax is 0. Ay is minus G. Sir, minus 10. No. When I'm using variable, I use variable. First part. Good. We need to take downward G also, right? G. Good. Now, what they want? First of all, let us calculate time of flight. So, height of the tower must be given, right? Height of the tower H is given. Good. Once height is given, what we can do? Observe carefully. Displacement along y-axis must be equal to minus h. Time t. Okay, time of flight is t. T is equal to capital T. S is equal to plus half a t square, I'll use minus H is equal to U 0 minus half A T square. That implies T is equal to 2H by G under root. I'm not writing in detail each and everything in a side heading. Simply, I'm going to the derivations as quickly as possible. So this is what tell me time of flight. Root out 2H by G. I know students who will mug it up. Good. If you can remember, that's always good. Now you got the time of flight, that you need to find the range also. You need to find the range. Range R is equal to, logic is simple, horizontal displacement during time of flight. During time of flight. So horizontal displacement is velocity into time. So it will be U into root of 2H by G. That is range R. Right? In this case, range and time of flight, only two things will be there. You don't have maximum height or something like that. These are two shortcut formulas. Yeah, if you're interested, take it, or else you derive it regularly in whenever the situation demands. Like I solved the case there. Like that you can do. Whatever you want, you can. So these are the two derivations required. After that, you can solve. Question number 18. Answer. Vikram, right? 18 solve. I'll solve this question by standard stuff. Actually speaking, I don't like to use the standard formulas. And surprisingly, after teaching these many years, I still don't remember the range formula for this one. I need to derive every time. Range and time of flight. In brain, I'll calculate and I'll make it. It's better to mug up. I'll do it what? Shortcut formulas by using shortcut formula. Okay. Question number 18, right? 18. What is there in it? Time of flight, right? Time of flight. Time of flight is directly I'll use T is equal to root of 2H by G. That implies 3 seconds is equal to 2 into H by 10, 3 square. That implies 90 by 2 is equal to H, 45. 45. 19. Body projected from top of a tower. Yeah, let us take the diagram here. Good. Yeah, 19. The body projected from horizontally from top of a tower. Height 80 meters with velocity 30 meters per second horizontally. Find the displacement. See, what is displacement? Starting point to ending point. This is a displacement, right? So this is a displacement means what? Horizontal displacement is range, vertical is H. So range, I'll directly take it. I use shortcut formula. Range R is equal to U into root 2H by G. I'm directly using it. What is the U value? U value is 30. So 30 into 2 into, what is the height? 8. 80 by G. G is 10 under root. So these two gets cancelled. 2 into 8 is 16. 16 means what? 4. 120. The range is 120. So horizontal displacement is 120. Vertical displacement is 80. 80 is the height. Sorry. 80 meters is the height. Okay. Good. So range is given. So what is the displacement? This 120, 80. 120 square plus 80 square. 120 square plus 80 square under root. We can do one thing. In this, we can say 430 is 40. 42s are 43s are. So I can take 40 common. It will be 40 into 2 square 4, 3 square 9 under root. 40 root 13 is the answer. That's it. Good. 20. Question number 20. Now again, the logic comes in, right? You can't use time of flight or range or whatever shortcut formula is not applicable. Okay. So what we can say is that shortcut formula, if you don't know, you can deal with fundamental. But fundamental you don't know, you can't deal questions which based on shortcuts. So a ball rotated with velocity 20 meters per second, right? 20 meters per second. Yeah. 1 minute. I'll just a minute. Right. It is projected with 20 meters per second. So ux is equal to 20, uy 0, ay minus 10, ax 0, standard stuff. Right. Find time after which velocity will be 45 degrees below horizontal. So you have to feel it. After some time, I don't know how much time it is, the particle will be here. Somewhere, I don't know. At this moment, the velocity will be definitely like this. And they're asking this velocity is 45 degrees below horizontal. Right or wrong? Correct. But wait, how to handle this? Observe. I'll resolve this velocity. Horizontal. Wait, I'll resolve this velocity and vertical. Two parts are there. Isn't it? Right. One advantage is there when it is making exactly 45, horizontal, vertical, both are equal. Horizontal will remain same 20. Why? There is no acceleration. Because 45 degrees is given, I told you now the key link between horizontal vertical is either time or angle. Now angle is playing a role here. Because it is 45, directly I can say this is also 20. Got it? So I can say that velocity at that time is 20 meters per second, vertically downwards. So it must be negative. T is equal to question mark. V is equal to U plus 80. Direct step I'm writing 20 is equal to 0 minus 10t. T is equal to 2 seconds. This is what you need to get. Feel it. The velocity is 45 degrees below horizontal. You can resolve velocity into horizontal and vertical. Because it's 40 degrees equal. If you're not able to understand, ask me, I'll explain. So,
Sir, I have a doubt.
yes.
Is it possible to use the first three basic formulas in projectile motion, sir? V is equal to U plus 80 without resolving it.
No. Because
Okay.
those equations are allowed only for 1D motion. Those equations are allowed only for 1D motion.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
That's why we are making this 2 dimension into 2 1 dimension. Horizontal, vertical. Good. Now, time after which displacement will be. Wait. What I'll do is that I'll write everything once again here. G is 10. U is how much? 20. Y is 0. Ux is 20. 0 minus 10. Standard stuff. Now, after some time, particle reach some point, we don't know, somewhere here. Good. Now, the displacement, there's a displacement, yes. This is making 45 degrees. This is making 45 degrees with horizontal or vertical because 45 means both are same. Okay. Now, what I do is that I'll take this entire displacement, I'll move it out because I'm not comfortable there because space constraint. Now I can resolve S into horizontal displacement and then what? Tell me. Vertical displacement. Right? Horizontal displacement, vertical displacement. Because it is 45 degrees, okay, let us take exactly 45, whatever they give. 45 degrees below horizontal. This is Sx, and this is what? Tell me, Sy. 45 degrees means what? Tan 45 is equal to Sx by Xy or Sy by Sx, whatever you want to take. Same. So Sx is equal to ut plus half at square, half 10 t square, and Sy. Oh, I had a mistake. This is Sy. And Sx is equal to what? Tell me, velocity into time, 20t. Check it. Horizontal displacement is 20t because horizontal velocity, there's no acceleration. Vertical is initial velocity is 0, s is equal to plus half at square. Then they are equal. Means what? 20t must be equal to 5t square. By how many times? 4 times. T square gets cancelled. 4 seconds. Answer. That's all right. Sir, if the projectile is made in angle, this is horizontal projection. Next question is based on some angle. Yeah, if some angle is there, no problem. What to do? Very simple. Resolve horizontal, vertical. Solve all that. Nothing is there in that. It can be above or below, whatever. Let's go for question number 21. Try to solve. Question number 21. Question number 21. We don't derive shortcuts from this point onwards because it goes beyond limits. There are textbooks which will give you shortcuts also. But no. Too much. Because for normal projection, one shortcut, horizontal projection, one shortcut, above horizontal, one shortcut, from top of a tower, I'm speaking, top of a tower. On top of a tower, below, one more shortcut. Then there will be inclined plane. Inclined plane, bottom to top, one shortcut, top to bottom, another shortcut. Nonsense, you know. Beyond limit, it will be. So what we do is that from this point onwards, let it be anything. It's all fundamental. Okay, let us take the data. Question number 21. Making an angle 30 degrees with what? Tell me, horizontal. 30 degrees with horizontal, velocity is 10 meters per second. So resolve. Horizontal will be 10 cos 30. What is the value? 5 root 3. Vertical will be 5. Anything else is given? Whose height is 60 meters? Yes, 60 meters. So displacement along y-axis will be equal to 60 meters. Weight. Did they mention when it hits the ground? When it hits the ground, then only it is 60. Otherwise, no. Wait, they want what? Range. That does means we need to go for that actually. The range will force us to go for that point. Range R is required, right? Okay. So displacement along y-axis is minus 60. Because when the body goes from this point horizontally, vertically this goes like this. Or in reality, the body goes from this point to this point. The time taken to reach vertical displacement and horizontal displacement, obviously it will be same, time is same. So AY is minus 10, AX is 0. Now concentrate. Time we can definitely calculate. Time. S is equal to 2 plus half it square. S is equal to UT plus half A T square. See, I dropped writing formula. Slowly I'll drop writing this, like directly I'll write 5t square. Okay. Now 5, this is what? 12. That implies t square minus t. T square minus t minus 12 is equal to 0. I think minus 4 plus 3, isn't it? Minus 4 plus 3 only,
Yes.
no? That implies what? T is equal to plus 4 or minus 3. Minus we discard. and it takes 4 seconds. What is range? Horizontal displacement during time of flight. Range R is equal to 5 root 3 into 4. 20 root 3 meters. That's the range.
Sir, I got